whatever you do, nobody else can fit in that shoe. And even if they try, they can't do it as best as you can. Our spouses tend to believe that we are so good at this job that we don't really need help, you know. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing amazing. I am doing good. Welcome to yet another video. So happy Mother's Day. It's literally on Monday. I'm shooting this video today and you guys are gonna get it today. Sorry guys, I kept you a bit waiting because so and I had to do this since I don't want to lie. Okay, so happy Mother's Day to every single amazing mom out there, whether you are celebrated or not. Happy Mother's Day. You're doing an amazing job. You're doing an incredible job. So I'm coming live to you from my kitchen, clearly, because I have kids in the living room and also I don't want to postpone this, so I have to talk to you guys a bit about something. I have been scrolling through the internet from morning up to now, and I'm just realizing how some things might be really taken a bit for granted. For example, today is 11th, yesterday was Mother's Day, and sometimes some people are celebrated. There are some of us who are celebrated, some of us who are not celebrated, and some of us who literally get nothing. Like unaweza na mtoto, or maybe your husband gets to tell you with the word of mouth and no gifting and whatever, and there are others who get all the good things. So yeah, it's never really that serious until you get on the internet, and then you scroll through the internet and then you see people posting things about Mother's Day and you're like, oh my goodness, did I not do enough? Did I not take photos to celebrate myself? Did I not, gift myself? It doesn't seem as serious as it is until you see other people doing it, and then you're like, oh, it was really that serious? Kwani mimi, did I waste time and also I can do it right now? So it just looks good sometimes when you watch other people from a distance doing the same things. But I know that for a mom who, when you become a mom, it's not something to be taken lightly, because you sacrifice a lot to be a mom, and it's also very good to be celebrated once in a while. It's just once in a year. So whether you were not told or you were told, I want to wish you a happy Mother's Day. You're doing an amazing, an incredible job. Let me tell you, whatever you do, nobody else can fit in that shoe. And even if they try, they can't do it as best as you can, or as best as you're doing it. So I am celebrating you today as I celebrate myself also. We are doing great. Just know that even if other people don't see the work you're doing, your kids literally look at you and they feel like you are their whole world. Like, oh my god, sometimes I look at my daughter akiniangalia and I'm just like, oh my god, ananiangalia, and she just knows that this is my mommy, and you can't tell her nothing. She literally doesn't even know if other people exist unless tutoke nje and she sees them and she's like, oh, so there are other human beings out here. Yeah, but when they look at you, they definitely appreciate you in ways that they can't talk because they're just kids, but they know. And my elder daughter celebrated me with a card, and I do appreciate. So the rest was by word of mouth. I would have wanted more, definitely. We always want a little something here and there, a little some, but I guess that was all that was to happen. So I am really trying to better myself, and I'm really praying and also planning to do better for myself the next year. So I want to get myself next year. I want to make it memorable for myself. I don't want to wait for someone to come and tell me you're doing a good job. I don't want to wait for someone to come and buy me flowers or a gift and tell me that you're doing an amazing job. No. So I am making it a point upon myself to begin right now to think about what I will do in order to achieve what I want to do for myself. Because sometimes we sit down as moms and wives and we forget ourselves so much. We forget ourselves so much and we feel like someone else needs to tell us something for us to know that we're doing amazing. But I am here to let you know that you are doing a fantastic job. Even if someone tells you that you're not raising your kids well, except kuna zile some things that obviously many people are telling you, hey, whatever is happening is very wrong, but I do believe that all parents, or rather most parents, they want the best for their children, so they give their all to make sure that these kids are okay and they're well fed, they're well taken care of, everything is perfect in their life. At least 90% of it, I hope and I believe. Personally, I am in that category. So yeah, happy Mother's Day. Yeah. Why are you not going? Oh God. So yeah, I burnt my mouth. I burnt my mouth with a spoon. It was crazy because I was trying to make some pancakes for my daughter, and then I forgot that your spoon, like how you cook pancakes, obviously you'll put oil and then you're turning them. Mommy, can you please go wipe in the sitting room? Thank you. And then I wanted to eat rice, so I took the spoon and wanted, after nimemaza kupika, I put the spoon in my plate and nikaanza kukula, and let me tell you the pain I felt, because I think your spoon ilikuwa na mafuta ndo ili make it worse. Now you see my lip, but it's getting better. Today is like day 3. So yeah, happy Mother's Day. You are doing an incredible job. You are seen. I feel you. I know what you're going through, and I wish you the very best, and I do believe that it gets better. I do believe that someday we will be looking back. I don't be like, oh, I did that, you know, the way we are raising kids, and then someday look back and you're like, yeah, I know it was hard, and I know it's not easy, and I know not everyone has the grace to do it. I was telling my cousin today that motherhood inakwanga too, not everyone can be a mom. Motherhood is literally just, it's not for everyone, because it requires patience, it requires unconditional love, it requires for you to put yourself aside. Like literally when you're starting to have a child, where you are no longer in the box. Even if people call you, they'll be like, mtoto wako aje, umepata mtoto wako how many kgs, anakaa nani, wow. Or rather when they come to visit, they'll be like, oh, anakaa cute, the baby is so cute, amekuwa mkubwa. Nobody, or rather many people don't really get to ask you, how are you doing, how is everything doing. And sometimes as mothers, our spouses tend to believe that we are so good at this job that we don't really need help. You know, you don't really need help. The baby is crying, they don't really see the need of, you know, nibembeleze mtoto and then atatulia, because you are a parent as equal as I am. So I believe that you are supposed to help me with the child also. If the baby is crying and I'm just out for like 5 minutes, just help me with the child, you know, jua venye utam calm down, walk around with her or him, sing for him lullabies. And most of the spouses don't do that. Most of them, mtoto akifanya tu amelia tu kidogo, they call it the baby is crying. And definitely as a woman with instinct, as a woman who loves their child, and as a woman with the good heart that you have, the moment you hear that your child is crying, you will run back to the house. So most of the time we tend to forget ourselves in the midst of being a mom. And I pray that we have grace and also the finances and also the capacity to be able to take care of ourselves, even if other people don't really see it or celebrate it. We know that we're doing an amazing job. We know that we are doing this purpose for a reason, and it's a good purpose for a good cause, and we're raising a whole human being who comes into this world and doesn't even know a lot, and they're learning through you. So I hope we become a good example. I pray that we have the grace to be able to wake up in the morning and also push it on, even if you're at work. I know hata ukiwa job, motherhood inakungojea. Even you living and going for that work, it's not easy leaving your child behind. So grace to all moms, you're doing amazing. Let no one tell you nothing. Whether the house is messy or not, I know the house was not messy because you wanted to. Whether you're catching some sleep in the middle of the day, you deserve it, because come on, we are human. The whole night you've been up with a child and Aliyah. When your baby is sick, that is also another, oh my goodness. One thing I don't like ni mtoto akiwa mgonjwa, you are not at peace. It doesn't matter how big or how small they are, just know you will not catch some sleep, because the baby is suffering, and they're also yani wako too uncomfortable. There's a lot of things, kuna discomfort, kuna the pain, and they're just like, why am I feeling like this? Some of them don't even understand what is going on, and all they can do is just cry. And when they cry, all they can do, they just want their mommy to hug them, they want to sleep with you, they want to cuddle up with you. And also you have to take care of yourself, and it can be a lot. It is a lot coming from a mom of 3. I can tell you for sure. Maybe sometimes I wake up in the morning and I'm like, oh my God, I'm just like, God, thank you for the grace, because I know God has given me so much grace to be able to take care of my kids, because it's not easy. It is not easy. Oh my goodness. Considering you have a child going to school, you have to make sure ako in school, everything is packed up for school, ameoga, amefanya homework, you are doing it by yourself. For me, for example, my husband comes home late, like atakuja kama we are literally having supper, or we are done, or even the kids are asleep, and goes in the morning before atatuamke to prepare my daughter. So I have to wake up in the morning, I have to make sure my child ameamka. Thank God mine hanisumbwangi. Ameamka, amebrush her teeth are clean, uniforms are set, I've packed her break, I have packed water, nimempeleka mpaka kwa the van, ameenda shule. Akuje, I make sure she has something to eat from school, I make sure ameoga, I make sure amefanya homework, I have to send the diary. She has to come here with stories that I have to listen to, and my child is crying, so I'm trying to hurry up. And also I have a toddler who wants attention. She's alone. The sister is in school, so anataka kucheza, she wants to play with you, she wants to make things for you and bring them. And also I can't really say no. I can't be like, enda ucheze kwa peke yako, because she's lonely, she's human, anataka kucheza, she wants some company, and maybe I'm the only company because the other one is tiny. So she'll bring me things, she wants me to see those things, she was making noise.
Maybe has her toy.
Okay.
It's like you have
okay, please go and finish, and then I'm coming.
Have
okay, mama, thank you. So right now she wants attention. Right now she's not even done eating, so I have to go feed her. The other one is crying, I have to take her. Right now if I check my time, it's literally 2:25. So by 3:30 I'm supposed to prepare for the one in school. Mommy, please.
Baby not crying.
I want you.
Maybe not.
So I have to make sure amekuja amefanya homework, niwaoshe wote. I have to wash literally 3 of them, 1 2 3, niwaoshe. I make sure they're dressed, their clothes are clean, their house is in order, the schoolwork is in order, they are not hungry, because when they are hungry they'll be up in my tail. Mommy, we're hungry, mommy, what are we eating, mommy, what, mommy mwingine analia nataka nyonyo. I also have to tafuta maziwa ya mtoto. Why is she coughing? I have to look for nyonyo, because nyonyo haitokangi anyway. I have to eat nicely, nitafute nyonyo. I have to cook for myself what I'm eating. I have to sit down and breastfeed for some minutes. I have to cuddle my baby up. Right now she wants to be held because she's been there for like 20 minutes. I may relax. So it is a lot for one person, and only God has given us the grace as women, because we are very important people in this world, and that's why He chose us. Because He knew they will be able to handle it, they will be able to carry it with grace. And I pray that you find that grace. I know it can get overwhelming, I know that depression might be knocking around your door, but I just want you to know that you're doing amazing. Don't ever forget, let nobody tell you, if anything, what I'm talking about, anything else, but what I'm talking about at you're not doing a good job. Usiache mtu akwambie at you've been doing nothing the whole day, because they don't know the half of it. Usiache mtu akwambie at why are you sleeping right now. They don't know the half of it. You only know what you're going through. You only know that you've been sitting up the whole night and sleeping while sitting, taking care of the baby and carrying the baby literally the whole night, because you forgotten to put the baby to sleep, and the baby is comfortable in your arms. Hata saa zingine anaanguka, saa zingine you wake up and you have, yani unaumwa na huku, unaumwa na mgongo, your butt is hurting. And also you have to heal. Yeah, so I wish you all the best. I pray that, you know, even if you didn't feel celebrated, I hope that you know that you are doing amazing, and you know that I celebrate you, and you know that you're not the only one who didn't get flowers and gifts and all the luxury. You know, there are many out there, ni venye tu wezi toka. So usiende social media upate pressure. Just know at the right time you will have every little thing that you wanted, and when these kids grow, they will look back and say that mommy was here, mommy was truly here, my mommy did this, my mommy did that. My daughter was telling me today that, mommy, when I grow up like you, I will cook for you ugali and chai, and you will sit down and relax and put your legs on the stool. That melted my heart, because I felt like this child understands how much I need to just sit down for a minute and just be served. and I do appreciate that, and they see and they appreciate, even if they're tiny. Trust me, one day they will appreciate. So yeah, happy Mother's Day to you, Queen. You're doing amazing, and lots of love from me to you. So see you guys on the next episode. Love you all. Ciao.